Sure. Max, do we have enough time? So with cliques, there's something so valuable about connecting with people where you have the same kind of ideology, the same beliefs, and you feel connected. But sometimes there is a limitation with being in a clique because you can't break away in terms of, beliefs or following a different path. So you start thinking about yourself as an individual and advancing yourself or being a part of the clique. And all these things happen to us at a we're not even aware of it, that it's quite unconscious, where you feel very loyal to the clique, but we all have our own personal agendas, our own personal journeys that we need to follow. And sometimes a clique might actually stifle you in terms of that. So I think when a clique is stifling, that's the disadvantage. But I think it's really valuable to also have your own clique where people share the same ideologies, where people share the same values and beliefs, and you guys can have meaningful conversations where you can relate to each other in a very special way. But once that kind of clique restricts your movement in terms of where you want to go as an individual, it makes it quite hard. It makes it really hard, and people sometimes actually sacrifice their own dreams and goals or breaking away to be a part of something, and they don't realize it until it's too late.
Can one be in different cliques?
I can be in a clique for girls with braids.
Okay.
I could be.
Yeah, I get you.
And we can talk about that.
Sure.
That's why I was saying different friendships fulfill different goals. So I can be in a clique for people who go to church or, but once I can't be an individual outside of that clique, then there is something really wrong. And you need to look within yourself about what that clique is doing to you in terms of your own personal growth.
So basically what you're saying is that if I get to a point where I feel like I can't function without a particular clique, so I can't be alone without a particular clique, then, it becomes a bit problematic.
Yeah, you can't function without the clique, but also the clique doesn't want you to separate from them. So maybe I'm in a clique for people at church, but if I'm in a clique for people with braids, but if I'm, in a clique for people with weaves, then they shun me for that decision. Yeah, it's important to hold that in mind.
Okay. Oh, this topic is making me thirsty.
Thirsty?
No, okay. Friend, not that kind of, but it's tea.
It's tea. Smells nice. So
spill the tea.
Yes, it's spill the tea. Yeah. So my question to you is why? Why do you want to spit out your tea?
I didn't expect that. Yeah.
So my question to you is, you spoke about how meaningful friendships are for you. Yeah. And how much you really invest in your friendships. Yeah. And the amount of time that you spend with your friends. I also wanted to find out from you what keeps a good friendship going for you, because I think there are a number of things, but what draws you to certain types of friendships in the entertainment industry, and also the different friendships from people who are from different.
I think in the entertainment industry, it's basically people that I connect with on a different level, but like I said, it can be a bit fickle, it can be a bit tricky, because then it's sometimes not even consistent. So, but what attracts me to friends in the industry is just people that you connect with on different levels, people that you can be comfortable around, people that you are, not only do you speak about the industry, but you get to a point where you have like personal conversations. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I think that's what attracts me to people like myself and Naked. We are very, very good friends on so many levels, because we've been through so much that only him and I have spoken gibberish. something.
You
So
guys
what I'm trying
understand each other.
yes, we
Because of
understand
those
each other. I
experiences.
mean, he's gone through some really hectic personal things that he wouldn't necessarily speak to anybody about, and vice versa. You know, this is how we became really, really good friends in the entertainment industry. But now I actually see him as a sibling. Like, he's become a very, very good friend. And then outside the industry, it's just people that can somehow ground you and remove you away from the entertainment industry, like, and remind you that there's LKG, there's the mother, there's Lala, but then there's Lerato the friend, the daughter, you know, Lerato the, you know, I don't know, but it's just people that I can be really comfortable around, and that I can be, most importantly, I can be myself without being on guard. The other day on Insta Live, I said, how many times, and I want you guys to put your hands up, as in, like, kind of, you insert a, yeah, no, but, like, you know, put that emoji in the comments. How many times have you left a table and at the back of your mind, you know you're being discussed?
So I think intuition is key, and I think that's why that question was so important for me, because you're usually quite intuitive when it comes to friends and relationships, and you said you're a energies person, and I think I find that so useful, that we must trust our intuition in friendships. When a friendship makes you uncomfortable and it gives you an uncomfortable feeling all the time, then you're not going to really trust that friendship. So intuition is,
and I promise you too, a lot of times, let's say 80% of the time, my intuition is always right about specifically friendships in the entertainment industry. When I'm uncomfortable about something, if there's a bit of discomfort and I'm not certain, or the energy is just somehow shifts, it's always right, do you know? So then I make a decision whether I stay or I distance myself, or, you know, you just exist. And I think a lot of us have been in, like, really uncomfortable friendships where you're, like, not really certain, but it comes with age, it comes with a lot of maturity for you to be able to leave a table without being hesitant, or without feeling like, yo, what's gonna happen after this, whatever. I think I'm at that point in my life where I really generally I'm not scared to leave any sort of table, like, whether it's relationship, whether it's friendships, whether it's business or whatever, you know. I've sat in boardrooms in meetings where I knew I wasted my time. I was wasting my time, and I was not afraid to get up and go, you know. But that comes with a lot of maturity and I think also experience of life. So going back to your question, I love friendships where, like, I love being around people that can tell me I'm gonna curse, you know, like say, you know, like Rato, Tulu would never say that.
no, I don't say it. I was about to say.
No, Tulu would never.
I put it in a very nice way. She doesn't
Tulu
even
would be like,
realize it's a fatigue.
Tulu. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I need to listen a bit more. I need to start listening attentively. But honestly, it's very important to have friends that can tell you to, no, Briga, relax, calm down, tone it down a bit. If you don't have that, it's a very dangerous thing, because then you're going to have friends that are going to watch you go in a fire. Because they'll literally go watch you walk into a fire and not say anything, because you don't want to be told. I don't want friendships, and you know, I've always said I don't want to be close to people that can't tell me to F off, or to say, you know, or to correct me when I'm wrong. And there are people who are like that don't want to be corrected. I stay away from those people. Now I want you to say, you're okay, you shouldn't have done this. No, because I think I'm more of a listener than anything else, which is like a really good thingy to have. I really enjoy listening more than talking.
But to be honest, it's not nice to hear that, you know, you did something wrong, or you're doing something wrong if you believe it's something that's right for you. So I think at first people are a bit resistant to hearing what friends have to say, but it's important once people have calmed down for you to actually sit with them and say, actually, these are the reasons why I'm saying that's not what's right for you right now.
Yeah.
But I think we are at a place where we can do that for each other as friends. But it also comes with maturity.
No, definitely. Maturity plays a very, very big role. So what kind of a friend are you? Let us know. It's a very interesting conversation today. Absolutely love it. When does one have one too many friends? I mean, there's people, you see on social media, people saying, you can't trust that one. That one has got too many friends, Then there's others who really genuinely enjoy having a lot of friends, Can that also be a bit... Because I've had... So let me tell you, there was a friend that I used to have a long time ago who was friends with everybody. And I mean, and I got to discover this via social media, like on Instagram. And like every post, my friend. And I was like, yo. There's one too many friends here. And some of them were the ones that she would speak so badly about. Like, not even medium. Not even like mild or peri. Not even hot. Like extra hot. Speak bad about,
Okay.
And then, no, like bad,
Yeah.
Then I started questioning, like, you start thinking, actually, if this one can take pictures and label these people as their friends, what are they saying about you? You get what I'm saying?
I think it comes back to what we were speaking about in terms of deception, how deceptive people are. And you can pick up that character trait quite easily. If they're doing that to other friends, then you start wondering, can I really trust this friendship? Because that's what happened before. So people are constantly growing. So I think they don't become stuck in one way of being.
You learn something new every day. So last one, I know I said the previous one was the last one, but Sulu, okay.
Just 2 minutes.
Okay. Okay, 2 minutes then, Max. Guys, Max is so mean. He's not my friend. So, what do you think of people what do they say about people that are constantly changing friends? Someone that launches a new friend like every 2 months.
Is it like a bestie or like what's the quality
there's a
of
new
those?
friend, like it's like a bestie, someone who can't keep friendships. Yes, someone who can't keep friendships.
Yeah, I think they can't keep friendships.
Yeah.
They need to look at what's happening that I can't keep friendships. Do I just cut people off prematurely or what happens?
Yeah.
Because I think it's good to cut people off because it's a boundary that you're showing people you can't cross that boundary with me. But it can't happen with everyone. So you're not giving enough room to actually discuss with your friends the areas of growth or what's happening.
Okay.
It could be a number of things.
All right. Well, that's it. That's how I wrap it up. I hope that was an interesting one for you. It was very important for us to have this conversation because I feel like a lot of times we tiptoe around this conversation, which is very important. Friendship. Let me know what you think. Put your comments below. And this is Tsulu Miss. Should I say her handle?
No, please.
Hi guys, you see, she said no. But at Lerato Khanyago on Twitter and Instagram. Please note, I don't have Facebook. Next topic. It's going to be quite an interesting one. Yeah, I don't want to let you know. I don't want to tell you now.
I was waiting for it.
Just keep it glued. Thank you. Bye. I said, bye. I just broke my nail.